Hello, users, and welcome to another episodic installation of Above It All, the show where I talk about the culture war, because why not? And so Joe Biden is really hammering hard on the kind of coastal elite, Ivy educated kind of thing that a lot of right-wingers and Republicans love to hammer away at as well. And I think that he's doing this pretty effectively. Now, obviously, we know that Joe Biden has a history of lying about his academic credentials. We know he, in his history, has puffed up his abilities and his credentials, and now he's puffing them down because they're cool. But you know what? We know he's a liar. We know Joe Biden is not telling the truth. But at this point in time, his job isn't to tell the truth. His job is to beat Donald Trump. And so if he has to commit a few white lies to hit Donald Trump where it hurts and to switch a few voters, you know what? Who cares? So let's watch this clip.
You know, grow up here in Scranton. We're used to guys who look down their nose at us. We're looked at people who look at us and think that we're suckers. Look at us and they think that we're not equivalent to them. If you didn't have a college degree, you must be stupid. If, in fact, you didn't get to go to an Ivy school. Well, I tell you what bothered me, to tell you the truth. Maybe it's my Scranton roots, I don't know. But when you guys started talking on television about Biden, if he wins, will be the first person without a Ivy League degree to be elected president, I'm thinking, who the hell makes you think I have to have an Ivy League degree to be president? Dan, I really mean it. I found my backup. No, I'm not joking. I'm not joking. Like, guys like me were the first in my family to go to college.
When he says guys like me, he's saying everyone else too. And this is why this is very effective messaging. Now, again, I am not a Biden shill. I do not like Biden. So you have to understand, I am only talking about this stuff when it comes from optics. When it comes to having people switch from Trump to Biden, that's what I'm talking about. Okay? If you know me, right? If you followed me during the primary, especially, you know what my opinions on Biden are. I think he's awful. I think he's terrible, right? But I think Trump is worse. And so when it comes to his job, that being to beat Trump, this is good messaging. When he says guys like me, what he's saying is guys like us. What he's saying is you, and you that maybe didn't go to college, or maybe were the first in your family to go to college. Maybe you didn't graduate. He's saying we, the middle and working class, you know what? We're not dumb. And then he pivots this into attacking Trump's trust fund baby status, which I think is brilliant.
Me, were the first in my family to go to college. Up here, my dad busted his neck. My dad came up here, worked here, lost his job like a lot of people did here. There used to be a bad joke in the 60s in Scranton. No one's in Scranton, everybody's from Scranton, because so many people lost their jobs. We are as good as anybody else. And guys like Trump, who inherited everything and squandered what they inherited, are the people that I've always had a problem with, not the people who are busting their neck.
So again, very, very, very effective messaging, because we're at a point, right, where most people don't like rich people. We're at that point now. Now, Trump's base is like, maybe I'll be a billionaire someday if I work extra hard. Maybe those people aren't going to be switching to Biden. But there's a lot of people that thought, oh, wait, Trump, he's not a politician. He's from outside in 2016. He's an anti-establishment. What are you talking about? No, Trump is the living embodiment of the establishment. He was born, bred, and raised to be the establishment. He got millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars inherited from his big daddy. He didn't earn anything. And that is an important message to hit home. And again, whether or not Joe Biden is lying, telling the truth, that's not really relevant. We are living in a post-truth world, and we need to understand that. And if you want Biden to beat Trump, which I personally do, right? I'm not saying that him lying is good. But what I'm saying is this messaging, for the purpose of defeating Donald Trump, is worthwhile. It is good. He's doing a good job. That's what I'm saying. And this message of hammering away at Trump's trust fund baby status, that actually will chip away a little bit. I know a lot of people who this would work on. So, we'll see how this goes. But either way, I still don't like Biden. I'm sorry. I really don't. But he's a hell of a lot better than the alternative.